Hello everyone, this is going to be another walk and talk video where we are talking today about why people don't succeed. Hey everybody, I am Walt. Here we are with the Enlightened Life series, and we're talking about why people do not succeed today. Just wanted to give you guys me being in the shot a little bit, but mostly this is going to be about walking and talking, so just tune in and listen to this one because this is huge, okay? So many people in their lives do not they don't feel fulfilled, okay? They don't feel like they have achieved what they've wanted to achieve. They always feel longing for more, and they feel like, how come I didn't get this? Why don't I do this? And they constantly feel like something's holding them back. They think maybe it's like their spouse, maybe it's their family, maybe it's their coworkers, maybe it's just like their position, social standing. If I was born to a rich family, it wouldn't be like that. If I was born in this other country, it wouldn't be like that. And there's constantly so many excuses for why you don't succeed, okay? But there's also so much of a reason why most people do not succeed. And I'm going to tell you about that today. So many people do not succeed, first off, because they do not know what it is they want to do most. Okay, so going back to The Strangest Secret, which is an excellent piece of material from Earl Nightingale. You can find it on YouTube. It is absolutely fantastic. And even going back to the 50s, he kind of really answered this question to begin with. But a lot of people don't succeed because they don't actually have a good sense of who they are and what they want to do, okay? So he defines, first off, success being the achievement of any worthy ideal, okay? And a worthy ideal is something that is not going to be hurtful to other people. You don't desire, like, to blow up the world or something, basically. As long as it's something you desire that's not going to, like, hurt a bunch of people, okay? It is a worthy ideal. It's something that you're going to go after that you want, okay? Doesn't matter what it is. It could be money, it could be, better relationships, it could be anything, okay? Anything that fits those criteria of not hurting people and is something you want. So when you're trying to achieve a worthy ideal, that's when you're going after success, okay? And the reason most people don't succeed, first off, is they don't know that they're supposed to do that, okay? They think, my parents have always wanted me to be an engineer or a doctor because, like, I know so many people whose parents have, like, pressured that into like they've been pressured into that from such an early age, and this is such a huge push of, you have to be in a STEM field, you have to do it just like this. And that kind of thing really just gets people into that position, and say they even make the harsh cutoff to become a doctor or an engineer, then they find out they don't even like being a doctor, they don't like being an engineer. If you really love engineering or you really love medicine, because I've known people who love both of those things, they can be fantastic doctors, fantastic engineers, but it's also not for everyone, okay? Because desire is the most important factor here. Right back to Think and Grow Rich, one of the best books ever written on this topic. I may even argue the best book written on this kind of topic. And so success is based just so much on what it is you desire, okay? When you're trying to achieve a worthy ideal, that is what success is all about, okay? So, the first reason people don't succeed is going to be they don't actually know what they want. They're not going after a worthy ideal. Second is going to be confidence in their ability to achieve it. I would call this belief. Now, Napoleon Hill would call this the second principle being faith, okay? Now, he doesn't mean religious faith, he just means belief, okay? Inner faith. And so basically this principle is pretty simple in terms of you need your subconscious mind on board. Now, our subconscious minds are almost never on board with our dreams because, first off, we are usually not going after and achieving our dreams, okay? Unless you've started down this path and you're somebody who's going out there and doing what it is you love every day or every week, okay? Then good for you, keep on doing that. But most of us tend to not be doing that or not doing that consistently. And one of the main reasons for that is our subconscious mind is not programmed on kind of what we want to be doing here, okay? Our subconscious mind is so often programmed to do things we don't want it to do, okay? We're programmed to think, I can't do that. It's too new. It's too expensive. It's too far out there. What if I can't find the funding? What if I can't make it work? What if this thing blows up in my face? What if this happens? What if that happens? We constantly feel this kind of sense of worry because our subconscious mind has been programmed with an idea that we can't do these new things, we can't achieve this, greater reality, etc., etc. And so that's one of the biggest reasons we have issues with success, just around that problem of people don't believe in themselves. So this is not going to be one of those cheesy movies where suddenly you're just going to say, okay, all you need to do is believe in yourself, okay? Because you can't just turn your belief around all in 1 second. It's something where it's going to be, you know, like training your body for a marathon or getting heavily in shape, etc. It's going to be something you're going to have to do over days and days and weeks, okay? But it's only days and weeks, and it can make a difference for months and years, decades in your life, okay? And that's simply because once you get your subconscious mind programmed, it has a lot of inertia. So once it gets going somewhere, it's going to keep on going there. And it's going to take a lot to try to stop it. And when it's going in a positive direction, positivity is so much stronger than negativity, and it can build such a massive difference in your life, okay? And so that's really the key here. You really want to combine your desire and your belief. First, you gotta want something, okay? We all want stuff, and don't think that it has to be a perfect want. You can change it later down the road. You can find out even like 5 years into trying to go after something, you know what, maybe I actually don't want this. Regardless, pick something it is you want. You don't have to think about it necessarily, but you can spend time thinking about it. Just decide, I want this, okay? Once you've decided that this is what your, form of success is going to be, okay? Go after it. Don't worry about how difficult it's going to be. Don't worry about all the financing problems. Don't worry about this, okay? See yourself already as having achieved what it is you want to achieve, okay? See yourself living the life you've wanted to live there, okay? Having this thing. Now, you don't want to focus on too many things all at once, otherwise this process does not work very successfully, okay? The mind is not good at focusing on 80 bajillion things, all at once. So if you want to focus on up to 2 things or 3 things, you can try that, but this tends to work best if you're going to focus on one. Now, you're probably not going to do this perfectly, but, if you could do it perfectly, you'd probably already be doing it. So when you start on the path here, it's all about just going after it, okay? So, you say you want this thing, okay, be it a new car, this house, this amount of money, a materialistic thing, or something instead like enlightenment or greater happiness, greater well-being. Whatever it is, decide I'm going to have that, okay? Because you're worthy of achieving it. No matter what you've done in the past, who you are, you can achieve it, okay? Now that you've gotten that far, the next step is simply to believe in yourself, okay? And this is a process of using affirmations, auto-suggestion, okay? Using all these different methods. You can even try subliminal messaging, which I should probably shoot a video a bit on. In terms of how one can do some effective means there. But the more you can influence your subconscious mind to believe in yourself, the better and better your mind is going to be tuned to achieving that kind of goal, if that makes any sense. So you just want to program your mind for that success. The more it experiences it, the greater your neuroplasticity will be. And neuroplasticity here is the brain actually being bent, okay, like plastic. It's being molded, okay, into this new shape, because the more you use certain neural pathways, the stronger they get. And the less you use certain other pathways, the weaker they'll get. So the stronger we make our loving, happy pathways and our beliefs and achieving this, achieving that, having success, okay? The more we do that, the greater our abilities will be in those areas, the happier we'll be, and the more we'll continue to succeed. That is basically why people don't succeed and how we can turn that around and use it so you can succeed, I can succeed, we all can succeed. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. As I've said, I'm Walt. This is the Enlightened Life series. Stick around. I'll give you guys another video pretty soon, so see you then. Yeah, stay tuned. Hope you enjoyed. See you then.